Hello, East Leake, how are we all doing? Hope you're all well. Hope you're all good. We have got some catching up to do. It's been a while since we've done some catching up, but we are here. I've got a new layout as well. You can see my face. Hello. Excuse me. I'm Kevin Randall, assistant manager to the manager, the main man himself, Graham Smith. We're going to run through the fixtures, a bit of news, and then the painful task of looking at the table, which we will look at very shortly. But we had a game on Sunday against Old Dogs, and yeah, we'll get there shortly. But it was Nottinghamshire FC taking the victory over Dunkirk Veterans First, 5-4. That must have been a tasty game. 9 goals scored in 80 minutes. Very tasty indeed. But yeah, as you see there, Old Dog Veterans First against East Leake, the old boys, 1-1. 9 minutes to go in that game. And we conceded again. We did go with a formation playing wing backs. We played more or less a 5-3-2 with a right back and a left back pushing up and then tracking back. Now the pitch, we had to park on a street outside people's houses and things like that. Not great parking down there, Gaff, to be honest. Not great parking. And I walked down this, what can only be described as a walkway. It was like a road for people that walk like that. It was just like that, a walkway. And as you got closer to the pitch, you could smell dog shit. I'm not lying. It literally stunk like that. And I was like, oh my God. It absolutely umming. And then you got there and I was like, is this where we're playing? It was, the facilities wasn't great. It was a brick shed on the plinth. On the concrete plinth, and that was your changing room, and the rest little changing room, and it had a little a crevice, and the changing room is probably about as big as this bedroom, to be honest. Well, my man cave, it was a bedroom. The boy moved out, got his own gaff. So yeah, it wasn't the best. I did a pitch walk, and I was picking up dog sticks and dog treats and crap like that, because you don't want to be slide tackling all over there. There was no feces on there, which was a bonus, but it stunk like it. But yeah, we went with 5-3-2 formation, like I said, with the right back and the left back playing as wing backs. Started off really well. It was windy, you know. Conditions wasn't the best, but it was Sunday football weather. You know what I mean? Typical Sunday football weather. It is what it is. Was Luke Thompson scored on early on. Lucky to stay on the pitch, to be honest. With a tackle that he made. In the second half, it was pretty tasty, to be fair. I mean, me myself, I would have sent him off, but I was this close to it. So it probably looked worse than it did, but it did go in a little bit jaded. So Lucky's down, got away with a yellow card. The ref deemed it a yellow, and it is what it is. Tempers got up just a little bit, then we calmed them down. We got back to playing winning ways. We did have Luke Lewis in the back three. Just utilise his pace and his movement around the ball, because he is really good on the ball. We've seen him in midfield this season, start of the season. He was phenomenal. He had a game against Total Reclaims. He went in at the back and he looked really fresh there as well. He looked suited there, did a job. So we tried him there this week, and then with 9 minutes to go we conceded, and then we decided, you know what, we need to go for it. We need to get back on and crack on, get back to winning ways. We are missing a few players down to injury and things like that, but we needed to get back to winning ways. So we pushed him up into the middle, trained him to get onto the back of the front two, and just play off. It just seemed a little, I can't say leggy, but we didn't see ourselves, if that makes sense, on Sunday. We thought we're up for it, we won it, but it's just not happening. Now, I don't know if it's down to me picking formations and going with what we've got on the day. JT as well, he was in the back. He's a midfielder. He played at the back. Yeah, it's we are missing one or two due to injuries and people working as well, you know. So it is, people do work weekends. It's savage as well, I know. Sunday should be a day of rest and community spirit and all that, and we do play for the East Leake community as well. So yep, we have got to make changes. And Magdala again taking another victory there, 2-0 against West Bridgeford Colts. They were the only 6 teams to play. So yeah, our next game is on the 4th of February, so not this weekend, the weekend after, against Nottinghamshire FC. And looking at that at home, looks like we're being for a game again, but we are at home and we're on the Astro. I don't know what it is between our boys and the grass. Look red hot on Astro, get to grass and that's what it kind of good like. We walk on the grass, yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah. We need to change that for next season as well. So the league as it stands, there we go. See, McDowell got 2 games in hand, and they're already now 3 points clear with 2 games in hand. We've played 10 games, we've won 6, drawn 3, lost 1, scored 17, we're on 21 points. I mean, we need teams around us to do us a favour. Even if they stump them with a draw, would be a bonus. But we need to win. Grantham as well, not too far behind. They're 5 points behind us. On the same points. Old Dogs, who we've just drew with, they're 10 points behind us with 3 games in hand over us so far. So we as a unit need to get back to winning ways. I mean, we started off with a 4-3-3 at the beginning of the season, and it was working a treat. We went 8 games unbeaten. That's in the league, in the cup. 8 games unbeaten. The second turn of the season, obviously we picked up injuries, and obviously some people can't make it, some can. We haven't got a set 11, if that makes sense. But we had a unit in the first 8 games of the season. I was like, Jesus Christ, if this carries on, the league will be able to come halfway through the second half of the season. You know. Then we had Magdala. They like to wind you up just a little bit, and then they get physical and then play their own game, pass it around because you know you're not in the game. You know your mind's not in the game. You just want to get a bit of retribution in that. But we distilled that at the beginning of the season. Went 8 games, like I said, unbeaten. And this turn of the season, the second half, we've dropped off. We've dropped off. We forgot what we started out to do, if that makes sense. We all go to win a game of football. It's all mindset. The boys are there. They are there, but I think they're wanting it more now and getting frustrated that they're losing or drawing game. Well, we're not losing. We've only lost 1, and that was to Magdala. That we're not. I don't say not putting 100% in, but letting the occasion get the better. Now they're not seeing the results that they're seeing at the beginning of the season. I think they're just settling. And I don't want them to settle because 3 points is nothing. And we've still got to play Magdala. I know it's at the Roco and I know where they're pitching the best, but it's better than the dog shit we played on at the weekend. I'm sorry to Old Dogs for saying that. If anybody does watch this from the Old Dogs, I do say that wholeheartedly because you walked down that path and you could literally smell it. It wasn't the best. Pitch was pretty dug up, but it was playable. You know, when we played that, we scored a goal. We just didn't score another one. We didn't score enough. And it is what it is. So, yeah, we got away with a draw. Grantham on 16 points. Old Dogs on 11. The veterans there, Nottinghamshire veterans, we playing them on the 4th. They're on 8 points. We're looking to keep them on 8 points, and we need to get up to 24. Franzine's got 6 points. Dunkirk FC have got 5 points, and West Bridgeford Colts are on 4 points. So I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's the top 1 goes up or the top 2 go up out of this league and 2 come down. I don't know how that works. I'm being told different things. Now, if top 2 go up, then, you know, a bonus. You know, we'll get promoted to the Prem. But I'd like to do it ahead of Magdala rather than Magdala ahead of Eastleigh. You know, I mean, they've got 2 games in hand over us again. Can I see them realistically dropping points to the teams below us between Eastleigh and below Eastleigh? No. Unless they have injuries and player doubts and things like that, then no, I can't see that. I can't see that at all. So, yeah. The only way I can see that doing is if we have a full team come the end of the season, March the 3rd, I think it is. We're playing these down at Roco Gym. And we turn up with fight and fire and just hit them with everything we've got. So, yeah. We are lacking a bit of firepower at the moment, but hoping to get him back for a couple of games of the season. Mr. Blanchard, he has got got a bit of a knee issue at the back of the knee. So yeah, DC's out as well. Is our old Mikel Arteta at the back. We started off with DC and Becco. The third round, we were missing Becco as well. Alex is back though, done really good in the back. He's like a very tall Nemanja Vidic, likes to get involved, likes to throw himself about a bit, which I like. Sunday we had no goalkeeper as well, but Ali kept clean sheet first half. Mitch, defensive midfielder, had a blinding game. Played in the defensive midfield role, did his role really, really well, got my vote for man of the match, and went up and made a banging save in the second half, because Ali's a natural striker. He came out, then Mitch went in, so Ali went up front. Give one of the forwards a rest, as you do. But yeah, it's getting a little bit frustrating. Hey Kev, this sounds great. Yo, you're welcome. Whoever said that, whoever gave me that post here, this sounds great. Yeah, we'll follow that up shortly. I thought somebody was in the stream then, but never mind. But yeah, I did have somebody message me off the Facebook. So I've joined the East Leake community page, where I post the tables and a little bit of info about the boys and all that's going on. Got invited to a meeting on the 17th. I'm not quite sure what the meeting is, but I think it's a community meeting, the East League community meeting. And I know the rugby club go there as well. I don't know if the ladies football team go or any other sports team go. I'm not quite sure. But I will have a word with the gaffer, the Nag's Head, where we go after the game, just to get the lowdown on it. I don't want to go in blind and go, what you here for? Got invited. I'll just come for tea and cake. I do like tea and cake. I am a bit of a sore spot for tea and cake. But anyway, yeah, let's get up, see what the fixtures look like for us with the remaining games. Now, I would like to say that we should be winning every game but up to the end of the season. Let's get our own team up. We only want ours. Not bothered about everybody else's. So this is our remaining fixtures. We are at home, like I said, on the 4th, as you can see there, against Nottinghamshire FC. We beat these on grass. Lucky to destroy them at home on the Astro. Then we've got Franzines away on the 18th. And then on the 3rd of the 3rd, we have got West Bridgford Colts. And then the game of the decade, I'm going to call it. Well, our game. So we'll take 3, 6, 9. 9 points there for us to take before we get to Magdala. We take 9 points. Magdala, I could do with Magdala losing and drawing. And if they draw, then we need to win against Magdala. We can't afford to draw and we can't afford to lose to keep the pressure on. But we need to score more goals. We do need to score a lot more goals. I mean, in the cup game we had against... yeah. Just waiting. She's freaking confused me now. What was I saying? Yeah, we need to push it on, but we need to score more goals. I know McDonald got a bit better goal difference than us, but we would by then be level. Well, I won't say level on points because we've got 2 games in hand. But if to draw 1, win like we have, we need them to draw 3 actually with the same record. I can't do that. Watch McDonald go up with a perfect record. That would be crap. Yeah, that would be really crap. God, just thinking about it's painful, isn't it? Because we started off so fucking good. But it's football, you know, and it only takes a second to score a goal, so fuck it. 9 points up there for grabs. I want to say 12 points up there for grabs. There's literally 12 points up there for grabs. On our day, we've proved it already this season that we can go unbeaten, and we've done it. We beat last season's record of 5. We went 8. But the bogey team is Magdala. I don't know why it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because they're physical and mathy and they like to get under your skin, get you unsettled. We should know this by now. But yeah, we just need to let them look like idiots and just pass the ball around and fuck them off, to be honest. Peggy 18, the stream, by the way, not made for kids. Should have said that at the beginning. I do laugh in Jeff a lot. But yeah, that's our remaining fixtures. So I'm looking to win all of these. I'm looking to win every week. The boys are looking to win every week. It's just that, yeah, they need the top 11. We need a top 11. We need a consistent 11. But we know life's in the way and we know everybody's got a job. So it is what it is. You know, it's Sunday football. It's not Premier League football. You know, and when we played, like I said, when we played Total Reclaims, they was 5 games in and they was our first friendly and they beat us 3-0. And we didn't have a full squad then. So then we lost to them 4-2 in the cup, which was unfortunate. First half went 3-0 down in the cup against Total Reclaims. But the second half was so much better. So much better. Simon, halfway line. The keeper just came off the line, pinged it halfway line. It went in. It was on a calm day as well. I seen somebody try that this week. And yeah, I don't know if it went for a throw-in or not. I'm not quite sure where it went because I just couldn't believe they tried it in the wind. Thompson went for halfway line shot, as you do. There were still minutes to go. It was a wasted opportunity, to be fair, considering the conditions that we had. But yeah, it is what it is. It's happened. It's done. It was 1-1 draw. But yeah, second half of that game. We had a new lad coming as well who signed up for the Vets. Is his name Jamie or James? Not quite. I can't remember. Johnny was up, for some reason. Johnny was up front. Everybody was barraging up front, and we had a perfect opportunity to make it 4-3. And Johnny backheeled it. I don't know why Johnny didn't shoot, to be honest. And it just went pear-shaped. It was an open net, and the new guy just had to put it in the net. Just put it in the net. And the keeper was over here, and he ended up going to the keeper. But you know what? It's something I would do. I ain't great at football. That's why I've turned to Graham and gone, I don't want to quit football, right? But I'll show up when players don't play, and I'll make the numbers up as and when. But I like to be out on the sideline rather than disappear and just not come back. But yeah, I actually took a corner once, right? And it ended up, we was at home at East Leake, and we was on the right hand side of the pitch. And I thought, I'll take the corner. And I seen Rob on the 18-yard. And my idea was to ping the ball to him so he could fire it in. And it didn't. I pinged the ball over him that far. It set their striker through on the centre spot. And I was like, no. Then Graham went, you may as well hold a big sign up. He's like, Kev, let's have you. Yeah, I was like, I know. I would have subbed myself off anyway. That was absolutely shocking. I got Coco for that. Yeah. I deserved it. That corner was absolutely crap. Thursday, corners were going in like a peach. Going in like a peach. I don't know what it is. Must be for practice. Must be the practicing I'm doing. So yeah, Thursday night for the firing squad, they was going in lovely. There's nobody getting on the end of them. So yeah, it was a shot not to be done at that time of the match from halfway. The wind was howling. It was freaking muggy. We needed to keep the ball on the floor, because when we do keep the ball on the floor, the triangle work and the square work as well, passing the ball around through the middle of the park as well, was very, very good football. But we just need that little bit more oomph up front, I think. Another striker wouldn't go amiss to cover. We've got a great striking partnership. When we've got Etienne, Ale, Bree's had a fantastic season so far as well. Not the quickest, but his hold-up play on the ball is phenomenal, and he can ping one off as well. There was a few passes went awry this week, not by Bree, but by others. Well, not just by Bree, but by other players as well. Either not hit hard enough or where they quite would like. But it was just one of them days. It was a little bit frustrating because I know we had the better team. Even with the team we had, the team we've got, the whole squad we've got is phenomenal. It's getting them to all to click in different variations, if that makes sense. They need to learn where everybody is. It's an awkward one to explain because obviously it's not a constant 11. people away, then they come in, they're available one week, not available the other week. So everybody's learning where everybody is and everybody's playing how they play. I mean, I know they got set to a 4-3-3 throughout the seasons. We're introducing different formations to compensate, playing people out of position and things like that. But even then, we've still got the better squad than what we've got to beat these until we get to the 24th of the 3rd. So, yeah. We've got to keep it up. We've got to keep it up. As long as we don't lose another game and we win these next 3, and then we'll just go and have a kick fuck out of Magdala, then I will be very happy, man. I will be a very happy man. But I'm hoping if it is the top 2 that go up, it's more than the boys deserve. It's nothing more, should I say, than the boys deserve after the epic start they had this season. You don't go that far and play that well to finish second. Magdala probably saying the same. They're 8 unbeaten, haven't even drawn one, haven't even lost one. Yeah, unless they lost in the cup, I'm not really asked. I hope they did, but good. But I've got nothing really bad to say about the boys apart from Lewis. We turned up to play a game against Old Dogs, as the rest of the squad may know. Now, it's a cardinal sin to have to play on a pitch that we played on that stunk of shite. But it's another thing to drive 10 minutes away from the pitch to realise you forgot the kit. He put his kit down, he put his stuff down, well, he put all our kit down near the door, put his stuff down near the door, ready to go. Bearing in mind we was in Arnold and he lives somewhere up near Mansfield or somewhere. I'm calling him, aren't I? And it was near the ground anyway, forgot the kit. We got to about 10 to 2, I think it was. Lads not able to warm up before we played Old Dogs. And I had to do the most unspeakable thing and ask them if they brought their second kit. And we had to play in their second kit. Shocking, I know. Shh, don't tell nobody else. So yeah, but it had the same sponsor on. We had Ardens on the front, which is a bonus. So yeah, probably in the out matters. Playing in pink or whatever colour it is. I don't even know what colour it's pinkish turquoisey colour. I don't know. But yeah, it's on the video from when we played them at home. So yeah, that's the kit we had to wear. I tell you, Ali, as you know, played in goal for the first half, and he's got a black pair of padded shorts on, and he's got pink top underneath his goalie top. Or did he? No, he swapped tops with Mitch, and he looked something like at the 60s football club. It was absolutely brilliant. It was really good. Just the way he was running around, but he was beasting some of their lads, absolutely beasting. The ref he only went over a player as you jostling, you put your arm in front of him and all that. This guy fell over like he'd just been shot, literally just like a sack of shit. And the free kicks were coming in pretty willy-nilly. When they scored the goal, though, that's when decisions changed. You know what I mean? Offsides, never offside. So I started following their back line. That's when I moved up onto their defence. And I was watching their line-up against our forwards and things like that. And some of them was never offside. But, yeah. It is what it is, you know. But to start a season with only one friendly and then go a week later and go 8 unbeaten, the lads deserve to get promoted on that just by itself. So really is a tremendous season. We need 2 more goals just to equal what they've got so far. So if Magdala drop a couple of bollocks, I'll be quite happy, and we pick on up and kick on and get the victories that we need, then I will be very happy indeed. I'm already happy, chuffed, over the moon. Couldn't ask for a better season so far. So yeah, think for the past 2 weeks we need to get back to winning ways, and we do. It has to be said. We've got the Arsenal, you know what I mean? We just need the firepower, I reckon. So, I don't know if we're recruiting. I have to speak to Graham about that. But if you're over 35, you live in the East Leake area or surrounding areas, don't be afraid to get in touch via WhatsApp. East Leake Veterans on Facebook page there as well. The numbers are on there if you want to get, or leave us a PM, private messages, and we'll go from there. Don't matter where you play, but you've got to be over 35. So that's all I need to say about that. So yeah, onwards and upwards again. Yep. Really need to find a form. Where is the table detail? There we go. So, where are they doing their damage at the moment? At home. 1-3 at home. Where are they away? 1-5 away. Scored more on the road than they have at home. Where are we? Well, we've won 2 away, drawn 2 away. Fair enough. And at home we've won 4, drawn 1 and lost 1 as well at home, which was a bitter pill to swallow against Magdala. But we have got an overall superior goal difference already then. 28 goals compared to their 26. So yeah. We're beating them in some ways. Yeah, and the rest I'm not really too fussed about. So yeah. And the results are there to be seen. West Bridgeford beat Fanzines 2-1. Kimberley Miners Welfare beat Old Dogs in the Cup. Total Reclaims, there you see it there, 4-2. I mean, they've got a nice setup. They played at Baseford, and they were a pretty tasty setup, to be fair. It was quite nice. The pitch looked absolutely huge. We went in with a 4-3-3, and the 4-3-3, if we've got the right players, right, then it works. But that week it didn't work. They just moulded us in midfield, overran us in midfield. I've never been a fan of 4-3-3 formation unless it's in a Christmas tree rotation. So yeah, and there was nobody really you could make a 4-4-2 out of because no natural wingers, you know. Yeah, it's an awkward one. The only way you'd be able to counter that is if you get a 4-3-2-1, then Eddie 2 AMs drop in to centre mid. And then push your 2 centre mids like Simon and Luke out to the left and the right. And they'd sit in and make that a 5, but then break on the counter to make a 3. It's awkward to explain. I know it's new to the boys, the new formations and things that we're trying. But next season, I think we need to start off on a good foot in September, on the build-up to September. Get a couple of friendlies in. Get a couple of at least 2 or 3 formations under our belt. Either whether that's starting with a 4-4-2, then changing that to a 4-3-3. I'd rather start that way than going to a 4-3-3 if that makes sense, than start in a 4-3-3 and already be losing to go defensive so we don't concede anymore. The 5-3-2 works, or the 3-5-2 works as well. I do these little things here. This team's already played, so you can read that. This has already been done. Different things like that we try. These are called my birthday invitations, as the lads like to call them, the invitations. So yeah, I think different variations. Set piece people as well. We've got to have people that can take set pieces, and we need to designate them as well. Some people think they can and they can't, and some can, and I've seen that. So you know, so yeah, it's just little things like that we need to iron out, but definitely need to get at least 5 or 6 friendlies in before the start of the new season. Yeah, definitely has to be done. But let's get this season done and dusted first. 1-1 against the Old Dogs, second in the league. Hopefully somebody can do us a favour and take some points off McDowell before we get there at the end of the season. And all we need to do then is win. We need to win the next 4 games without a shadow of a doubt. I don't want to say I'd like to take a draw off McDowell, whether it's 0-0, 1-1, because we know just what they're like. So yeah, I don't want to go 5 at the back and just go 5-4-1 and just sit ultra defensively, keep firing the ball down the field. It's not what I want to do. So yeah, we need to win, and we need to win good. We need more than 1 or 2 goals a game on the run up to the end of the season. If we'd stand a chance, if anything, we've got to cover all our bases. So yeah, that's what we need to do. But anyway, East Leake, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I've been Kevin Randall. I'll be seeing you soon. I'm out of here. Peace.